The Romans believed that the fire god Vulcan worked his forge under the mountains. For the Hawaiians, a goddess controlled fire. When Pele was angered, she would ride out on a river of lava, screaming and hurling rocks. It isn't hard to understand how volcanoes could seem the work of gods, or why their terrible power strikes fear in man. Burning mountains and the human imagination are a powerful combination. We still respect the Earth's awesome forces, but when science replaced mythology, our understanding of the Earth grew. A volcano isn't an isolated explosion of a god's fury. Instead, it's a window on the red-hot world a few miles below, a living system that involves the entire planet. We know that we ride on a thin skin called the crust, just dozens of miles thick. It floats above the mantle, a churning layer of molten rock heated to 2,000 degrees. It's here that lava is born. At the Earth's center is a core of molten metal, 6,000 degrees hot. All that heat is thought to be left over from the Earth's formation. It remains trapped by the insulating layer of the Earth's exterior crust. In the 1960s, scientists pieced together a new theory called plate tectonics. The crust is a jigsaw puzzle of 9 matching plates. The plates float on the churning mantle, pulling apart and smashing together, creating openings for the heat to break free. When 2 plates spread apart, magma rises to fill the gap. These zones usually are found in the middle of the oceans, where they create new seafloor. When 2 plates crash together, one layer of the Earth gets folded under the other, a subduction zone. The lower layer of crust is melted as it's forced down into the heat. Then it burns and is forced back up through the layer above, creating explosive volcanoes. These areas surround the Pacific Ocean in a string of the Earth's most violent volcanoes, the Ring of Fire. We know the origin of volcanoes, but we have a lot of work to do before we can predict them.